Minions have spawned.
One of the really good things I like about playing as an ADC is that you're supposed to carry a game. And so, what do you do when two of the people that you're versing against in the bot lane are better than you? Well, they always say that the best advice is just to wait out the storm. You see them being very aggressive and um, they're poking a lot, and it's making it really hard for me to find farm. And so, obviously, I'm not going to be able to 2v1 them right off the bat. I'm going to have to use my skills and abilities to focus on farming at this point. So what if I don't poke them? I gotta be able to keep up with their EDC and farming, so that's what I chose to do here. You're gonna see the mid laner become a little bit more aggressive, and um, I strongly believe their plan as a team was to just take out me as an ADC and then build up their mid laner because that seemed to be the strategy in the beginning of the game during the laning phase. Um, what I want them to do is feel comfortable. I don't want them to feel like them taking damage is something they should worry about. So the first time I do my burst damage, I kind of back off because I don't want them to feel threatened. I want them to feel like I'm not very good. Um, and that really does help a lot in these games. All right, so you see the jungler, he kind of takes the lane, and then he's coming back down, and then this is where things start to get a little bit more hectic. I'm using my skills and abilities to maintain my farm and keep up with their ADC. I notice him fighting him, and I notice him die, and so I try to get over there to help him, but I think this is where he dies. He was messing with them. Yeah, yeah, he dies. And this is where I notice him, and I think I tried to come help him. Oh no, I didn't. All right, and the second time is when I die trying to help him. Um, was here, I realized that once I started moving that the ward was gone and I needed to replace it, but it was too late. It takes time, so I'd get it on the next turn, and that was one of my big mistakes. I should have went back and grabbed an extra ward and placed it right here, as I always do. They take first dragon. That was discouraging. Um, this is where I get my first kill. Oh no. Oh, she got the kill. Alright. And I continue farming. I start to see I see her coming, and I realize I should back up. Sindra, whatever her name is, Sandra. I see her coming, and I realize I need to get back to safety. I see her right here, of course. And then that's when I realize, okay, so if I didn't have my ward there, I would have known she was right there, and then that would have helped me engage with Amumu, and then they would have came and Lux would have came, and we would have shut down that whole area. And so that's where I really messed up in that phase of the fight. Is I didn't know that this was here. I try to go and help. This is, again, I'm still making the same mistakes. This is still here. And this is where I really messed up, is not getting rid of this ward. If I would have gotten rid of this ward, I would have been able to see these plays and help out with them. And so this is, we're at level 6. I consider level 6 the start of the end of the laning phase. And this is when people start going for blood. It's more profitable to kill each other than to farm minions at this point. And we're 9 minutes into the game. Amumu is having more success ganking Sandra. And so I think he misclicked and accidentally went the wrong way there. Um, he's he's making a lot of mistakes. Um, he's overestimating his abilities. And again, not sure what I'm doing here. It's 3-7. I think I get a kill here. Yeah. I try to hit. I missed. I'm having a hard time laning, and like my first instinct is to go and help, and obviously that's not going to do anything good. They destroy another one of my, that was mine. I want to go and hit those guys with burst damage, but I know I'll die. So a 1-for-1 isn't doing any good for the team. So just leave it to my team to take care of that. Okay. Still not making any significant mark here. Morgana was just standing there. That started to bug me. So this is pretty much the end of the laning phase, and we are going to start getting into the middle phase, which is fighting for the sake of fighting. Um, I'm pinned down. I can't do anything, but I farmed, and my farm is pretty good. Um, I have 60. I'm behind compared to Zaya, who was doing great. Um, but here's where your knowledge of the game starts to take place, is you start to understand win conditions. Now here you're focused more on win conditions, and my win condition now at this point is to eliminate them. And so I'm no longer going to be focused on farming. I got enough farming done. I'm going to start trying to take them out. I think this is my second death. No, my first death. I have 2 kills. So first death, 2 kills. I'm doing okay. Zaya has 5 kills, 2 deaths. Um, I'm slightly discouraged. I don't like dying at all in the game. But poor Timo. Okay. So I go and help myself to the dragon. Oh no, I don't. Oh, I go and kill these guys. Okay. So that's right. Oh yeah, and then Yasuo. Ah yeah, I get her. All right. So burst damage, Quinn burst damage. You can't escape it. It's just never. You're never gonna be able to. So I start to move out. Here comes Zaya. Zaya is in the wrong here. She shouldn't have come at me. So there's 2 kills in one go. I go for dragon. Like There you go. "21 minutes into the game." Where did I decide to go? Oh, I went after Warwick. He almost got me. As a team, we're playing pretty good. Like, I really liked this team. And I came over here, it's warded, I figured that out, and then I ran away. I was like, oh, they see me, and I bolted. They see you, don't stay in the ward. They turn around when you go behind them. They probably warded it. That's some experience kicking in. That's beautiful. Two stuns going off at the exact same time on two completely different champions. If that was a team fight, that would have won the game. They would have pushed this all the way out, and there's nothing they would have done about it. That would have been a big team damage. Here I come. Here I come. And I'm still not doing that great. But here's where that all changes. So let's just look at my build real quick. I have Infinity Edge, Static Shiv, which is obviously a team thing. You need those two. They're a perfect pair. Another perfect pair is um, Static Shiv and Rapid Fire Cannon. And so with those two perfect pairs, I'm going to start to change the outcome of the game. Um, so here I am relying on my burst damage as my champion, and then I'm going to. I needed health, and that was one of the things I was big on. I really needed. So I come over here and I try to farm to lifesteal instead of backing. And the reason why is I wanted to move the game up a little further. And so I lifesteal and then I go for the enemy. I got my lifesteal up. And so I'm full health now. I'm waiting for a perfect play. And so I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Here comes Zaya, and she's going to gank my attempt. And then I move right now. This is when I would consider a good time to move. There we go. He used his ability. That's what I was waiting for. I get hit. I'm kind of bummed at this point. I noticed Lux come from the side, and that's what got us killed. If she would have stayed with the team, that wouldn't have happened. Because she would have been stunning forward instead of from the side. So we lose this one. I should be coming back any minute, any second. Right here. There we go. I have the fire cannon and I know it now. So in theory, what I'm telling myself is I have 2 out of 4 of my perfect combinations. And so in theory, I should be able to 2v1 and in my best attempt 3v1. I did not notice him. That is horrible. All right. And so there we go. And then I know I have my 2 out of 3 combination. I'm going to start moving forward. And this is where I really kind of like accelerate. All right. Timo sees what we're about to do. Timo gets hit. All right. Now, no one sees me. No one sees me on my team, what I'm doing right here. So I take out that first turret. And now I'm going to perfect my build. So I have the rapid fire cannon, I have static shiv, infinity edge, and Ronin's blade. So what this is going to do is with this bow that shoots 3 at a time, it's going to change how fast I activate my static shiv, and my static shiv is going to feed off, my fire cannon is going to feed off my static shiv, which is overpowered by the infinity edge. So this is 3 of 4 of my perfect build that I use, and here I come. This changes the dynamic of the game. He uses his ability, that's what I wait for. I see that. And instead of helping them, I farm and get my health back because me going there half dead ain't gonna help them. So I continue farming. So remember Zayed died right there. Yasuo died. Warwick died. And so Warwick and Yasuo are gonna come back any second. They're coming up from the rear. I know they're coming up from the rear. I go and meet them. There's Warwick, and then there's Yasuo. So that's 1, 2. That's 2, 3, 4. And then Zaya is going to be there. She responds. And then this will be 5. I pull back, get her forward, and then I go back after her. And there's my Penta. Yes. That is all she wrote. Perfect. Perfect. And that is how you win, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you win with a Penta. With a champion that everybody says sucks.